Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dealer, and this is Library Ruina. Alright, so I did a few more battles to get those various smoke pages. It got a little bit easier because one of the things I did was I equipped every single one of my characters on the Malchus floor with just the very simple Smiling Faces page, which allows me to get Puffy Broom, which makes it so the smoke no longer makes it so they take more damage. Instead, they deal more damage. So that helped with tanking a bit. Still a rough battle. And go figure, when the camera's not on, it's they were actually more than willing to spread their attacks a little bit more, which was a bit crazy. In any case, so I guess to talk a little bit about the smoke builds I have right now. They're not a lot of these things that are being introduced. I haven't been able to. We're not really equipped to fully take advantage of. But I'm hoping this will be enough to kind of help with dealing with the big bad wolf. So we got Kokuma and Shinki both using Wang's pages. I think I just swapped some things here as well. Yeah, I went ahead and took Gabora has Jin's page right now. I don't plan on keeping it, but it's better than anything else I have at the moment. And I figured I would just take advantage of the fact, since I'm going to be applying smoke to the boss anyway, get smoke addiction and make it so there's a chance that I could do 2 paralysis, because it's all about stacking that paralysis for this fight. Besides that, I don't think there's anything else I can swap in. I have 2 points to spare, 3 if I really want it. But I don't. Actually, there might be a couple things I could spare. Let's drop this. And we can pick up... Where's it at? I could try doing just a bleed build, but I don't think I have I don't think I have a bunch of spare bleed stuff on hand right now. I do not. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Bonus damage against paralysis, not a big deal. At the end of the scene, gain 3 strength. You're not using that much slashing, so that's not helpful. I don't discard. Yeah, it doesn't look like I actually have very many options here. So what we can do is give him get Consta's page, just for additional chances of doing. Why can't I equip this? Is there a finite number of slots? I didn't realize that was a thing. So yeah, for now I guess that's it. Let me check that. Yeah, it is. Okay, there's a finite number of actual slots down here as well. Okay. I did not know that. Okay, anyway, for the other, is this Kokuma? Yeah, for Kokuma here, got Wang's page, which of course gives, the, Sooty Thwack, which is you get bonus stagger damage against things that have smoke. And then I got both Jin and Mi's pages to get both the fancy smoke effects, which will hopefully help. Especially the, I'm hoping the stimulating fumes will actually help a little bit, because it gives some defense that I generally ignore. And then the rest was improving just blunt damage, since I'm doing nothing but blunt at the moment. And I went ahead and took improv drumming just because it was available, but I'm essentially doing an extra 3 to 4 damage thanks to Squeak Squeak and punch the solar plexus. So got that going for us. And then for Shinki, she's slightly different. Has Mi and Jin, just like Kokuma, but I went ahead and took emergency rations for some health regen, and then Squeak Squeak and improv drumming. So we got all that going for us. Alright. And then as for their their builds, I'm going 2 Smoking Pipes, which is just for gaining smoke and restoring light. It's also a defensive card, which is kind of nice. Then we got Inhale Smoke for more smoke gain. And then for applying smoke, we have Deep Drag, which is 6 to 19, which is a pretty good chance I'll actually hit with it. That's kind of the main target for this, is just to swing, get the maximize the smoke, and then hope that that extra damage will help with Little Red Hood. Alright, so with all that said and done, let's try this. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. Alright, so we're back at this again. So this will be my 3rd attempt. I scrapped the recording for the other one. All dice on this page on Clash wins. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the bad part is the wolf is ganging up on multiple attacks here. So we're gonna do Deep Drag to this one. I can't. I'll have to intercept the other one with Gabora. Which I'm going to do with this. I'll do Deep Drag with this one. So the goal here is just to get as much smoke on there as possible. And then from there we should be good. And then actually, what we can do there is do that. Well, still do this, and then do that. This will get us a bunch of smoke and light. Alright, good luck. Okay. There you go. So he does get +1 power, but now he's taking, well, he's getting +1 power right now, but he's taking an additional 45% damage, and he's paralyzed. And we gradually are getting smoke from this. Alright. Again, stacking up on the same target. Alright, I think I'm gonna let one of them go by. Tank the other one. Do you have health, Regen? No, you don't. Okay. So I can't intercept any of these with her, which is fine. Okay. Okay. Not much I can do about that. There we go. Alright, 6 paralysis now. She's getting a bit angry. What I'm gonna do here is I'll intercept that. Are you serious? Are you crossing? Oh, freaking A. Alright. I'm gonna have to deal with some enrage soon. Okay, draw that attack. And then I'm gonna get some just gonna attack through this, I think. Alright, off we go. Sheesh. Okay, she's enraged. I can't... Oh, she's almost enraged. Alright. Mass AoEs for everybody. Okay, what I can do is draw that. Keep the smoke going. And go with that. Okay. Not bad. Okay, she's enraged. Yep. Not much I can do about it. But might as well get that out of the way now before I get really screwed. Okay, you're clashing with that. What are you doing? Okay. I don't like the luck-basedness of the speed dice. It really causes problems. Of course, I'm also bound, which is probably not a good thing either. So, mass individual. Just gonna do that. Actually, I don't think that even helps. I can't intercept anything, so this is not going to help me either. And I'll just have her tank the hit, I guess. Ow. Ow. Alright, didn't get paralysis off. I'm also about to be staggered. Alright, well, super staggered now. Well, she's... Well, it's enraged now. Got no choice. Have to draw the attacks away. I'll load everything we got. Alright, good luck. Nice. Almost. Okay. Bad news is we're nearly out of juice. Alright. Oh man, I'm gonna get hit with that as well. Not much I can do about it then. Good luck. Okay, took some damage. Took some damage. Okay. Oh my god, we're so close. We just need to stagger it. Alright. What are you using right now? Okay. Alright, I need you to draw this attack away. And I need you to draw that attack away. And then we have to not kill it. That's the crazy part. Good luck. Okay, got staggered. Staggered. Killed. Oh my god. We did it. We did it. Sorry if I was really quiet on during that. That was so rough. Okay. I've heard that you can't even kill it if it's not staggered, so I'm just glad that came through. Oh boy.
계십니까? 책을 몇 권 좀 들고 와봤습니다.
You seem a bit nervous, Roland.
거기 대충 놔둬. 순서대로 살펴볼 테니까.
붉은 안개님, 제가 전에는 몰라 뵙고 말이 심했습니다.
알랑방귀 낄 필요 없어. 어차피 이곳에서 너나 나나 같은 처지니까.
근데 정말 붉은 안개 맞아? 난 그 명성만 지겹게 들었지. 활동 구역이 아예 달라서 본 적이 없거든.
믿든 말든 편할 대로 생각해. 붉은 안개니 뭐니 껍데기에 불과하니까.
아니 뭐 못 믿겠다는 건 아니고. 붉은 안개와 함께 있다는 게 실감이 안 나서.
난 첫 번째 삶에서 동료들을 지키다 죽었어.
외곽의 연구실에서?
그래. 그리고 다시 깨어나 예전의 기억이 흐릿한 채 로보토미에서 일을 한 거고. 넌 어디서 활동했는데?
난 도시 동부.
난 서부였어. 서로 볼 일 없을만 하네.
붉은 안개의 전설 중에 궁금한 거 하나 있는데. 질문 받습니까?
뭔데?
단신으로 검지 대행자 5명을 썰었다는 거 말입니다.
아, 검지. 오랜만에 듣네. 뒷골목의 더러운 호칭들. 엿 같은 기억들. 맞아. 정확히는 검지의 대행자 5이랑 전령 3의 멱을 딴 적이 있지.
역시 대단합니다. 확인차 전령 이야기는 안 했는데 정확하네.
밖은 10년이 흘렀다고 했나? 도시와 뒷골목은 여전하지?
돈 없는 사람끼리 서로 죽이고 빼앗기고 언제 어떻게 당할지 모른 채 살아가야 한다는 거?
젠장, 여전하네.
당연히 10년 전이나 지금이나 방식은 달라졌어도 본질은 같아.
난 그걸 바꾸고 싶어서 그 지랄을 했는데 변함없다니 헛웃음이 나오네.
그래도 뒷골목마다 헤맨팡팡이라는 샌드위치 프랜차이즈가 생겼는데 이게 삶의 질을 굉장히 올려주고 있어.
네가 납치되어서 못 먹은 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 걸?
그렇지. 아직도 아쉽단 말이야.
나아진 점이 그나마 있다고 하니 다행이네. 난 뒷골목이 싫어. 그곳에서 태어나 어떻게든 살아남아온 입장에서 매일이 지옥이었지.
몇 구 출신이었는데?
23구.
인정합니다.
옛날 기억이 떠오르니 속이 쓰려오네. 내 짝한테 술이나 빌리러 가볼까?
So section 23, I believe, was where the head of the she got taken out.
들고 온 책은 알아서 정리할 테니 가봐.
And apparently it's where a lot of things have been going down.
그래. 지금은 더 이야기할 수 있는 상황이 아닌 것 같네.
이 책은 고마워.
내일인걸 뭐. 그리고 한 가지만 더.
또 뭔데?
내 짜우한테 술 빌리러 간다는 거. 나
그러던가.
Sorry, I cut him off there. I'm just glad that we got through that, because now we can at least go to level 2 emotional levels. Alright, pray. The wolf's death is the one and only thing I can love in my life. Single ally. Mark the first enemy that is attacked by this librarian after the page is selected. Deal plus 2 to 6 damage when attacking the marked foe. So one thing I read about as far as smoke builds are concerned is you generally want to take advantage of plus damage more than plus power. I mean, plus power does usually equate to plus damage, but the more damage you do, the more that percentage actually matters. Vengeance. Between us, there's no victory to be won. All I think about is how I'll kill that bastard in a way more gruesome and painful than the last time. Single ally at the start of the scene gains strength based on the amount of damage taken the previous scene. 1 strength per 5 damage, up to 2. And then Ruddled Welts. I got used to grinding the axe instead of picking flowers when I was 15. Single ally if the librarian's HP is at 50%, 35%, or 25% or lower, gain 1, 2, and 4 strength each scene. That's actually really good because of the card I have, or the page I have on Gabura right now. Yeah, that's actually a kind of good combination there, so I'm kind of glad I equipped that to her. I know it's not. I know her build's not really panning out too much right now, but at the very least, she's able to tank hits. And of course, we we needed a Book of the Index Proslet. Oh wow, we didn't even get another. We didn't even get a new guy. We didn't get a new librarian. Obtain the Book of Smiling Faces, and then obtain the Book of Wang. Will you enter the Book of Big and Will Be Battle? Are you kidding me? Alright. So I thought it was, kind of giving me like the combination of Little Red Riding Hood Mercenary and then the Big Bad Wolf, because obviously they kind of go together. But now I actually have to fight the Big Bad Wolf again. I'm not really sure what to expect there. His mechanic was pretty straightforward. Like if you fail to properly handle him, he'll eat you, and you'll be in his stomach, and then you have to go and send somebody to fight him essentially. And if you win, you essentially cut them out of the stomach or something along those lines. Kind of like the old children's story. But yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that. Give me one moment. All right, I'm gonna take a peek at this, but I'm gonna do that after I read some books. Alright, Urban Nightmare. Alright, so we read that one already. We still need I still need to grind the sweepers. I'll do that eventually. We already read about them, so it's Smiling Faces. Okay. The rules of the back streets don't work in the nest, and the opposite's also true. You could drag a higher up working for whatchamacallit from the nest of the back streets and do what's it to them and get away with it, as long as it was during the night in the back streets and no sneaky rat saw you doing it. But if you did the same what's it in the nest, you'd be breaking rules. The night in the back streets is only a thing in the back streets, like the name suggests. News page. There's this one rule that stands squarely in this lawless land. Doing any kind of harm to the residential area is forbidden. No invading people's homes, no demolishing them, and all that. Not even the big and tough crooks of the fingers can touch this. I'm guessing they decided it's gotta stay the most what's-it place. If you didn't know, the city's taboos are a huge deal. Much more serious than taboos of the nest. You break it and your life's over right then and there. So yeah, this is why there's probably not just total chaos in the city. Your homes are safe for the most part. Alright, Jin's page. The back streets aren't some unlevel mess like some folk are saying, you see? Rough things do happen often around here, sure. But there's some effort at peacekeeping going on to stop a whole lot of people dying all the harkin' time. Every area of the streets has some kind of neighborhood watch made out of local residents voluntarily doing jobs like fixers do, trying to make the back streets a safer place. Unlike the so-called Public Safety Association that starts with a Z or whatever that stuffy org is called, the neighborhood watch ain't chained to any official authority, nor do they ask for huge fees. Each area's got different styles of neighbors, and so not everyone in every corner of the town likes them. Most folks do appreciate that they're keeping them safe, though. Wang's page. They call the back streets unsafe because there's this one time of the day when darkness comes out and your friendly neighborhood watch can't do jacks about it. The night in the back streets, when the city shuts its eyes, breaking any rules are forgiven during that time. Means to protect yourself from harm like recording videos or hiring peacekeepers, all rendered useless. And those rusty old fellas sweep every corner of the streets so no evidence is left behind. No corpses, no weapons, no nothing. Not only do all the security measures stop, peeking at folk as a whole is banned during these hours. Well, stumbling on the scene of a crime ain't banned. What it really means is you ain't supposed to record video of the scene or spy it with the security cams. No one should be strolling the streets that late in the first place, though. Ho ho ho. Because of that, they don't ask a darn thing about crimes happening during that time unless an eyewitness shows up. They just can't, if I'm being blunt. The public institutions, you know the deal. Those shuckin' shucks at the head, fixer associations, vigilance peeps, and the like. If one of those officials tried to take a dig at something that happened during the night in the backstreets, some scary fellas called the Claws go after him. I hear the night in the backstreets is considered a what's-it time for doing whatchamacallit permitted by the head. I've got no dang clue why they set a time like this when every soul here is already frightened to the bone. No matter what folks say, the night in the backstreets starts at 3:13 and ends at 4:34. Ne'er too early or late by a single second every time. So an hour and a half before sunrise, essentially. Alright. So with all that said and done, let's take a peek at what's coming our way. Huh. So you never got to see its other side because you were a new recruit? Let me tell you how ferocious it looked. This guy looks pretty docile. Maybe that scary wolf was just Red Hood's delusion. Heads up, it's not as weak as it seems right now. Alright, +2 speed dice. The roll of the wolf. Every 2 scenes, use a combat page that swallows the target on hit. The consumer librarian is excluded from battle for the next scene. Our poetic justice. After swallowing a librarian, all stagger damage resistance change to fatal for the next scene. If the wolf is staggered within the scene, expel the captive librarian. The librarian loses 25% of their max HP upon being expelled and becomes staggered. Destined to be the big bad wolf. If the wolf does not get staggered after the scene it swallows a librarian, the librarian is killed and the wolf transforms into a powerful state. The wolf also transforms if its HP is at 50% or lower at the start of a scene. HP does not fall below 30% before transforming, and then something else. That probably happens when it transforms. Alright. So yeah. And like I mentioned before with Red Riding Hood, if Red Riding Hood happens to pass by the wolf's room, it also will transform in Lobotomy Corporation. They just don't like each other. Alright. One of the neat things you can do with the Red Riding Hood mercenary is you can actually hire her to go and fight things for you. Though it is a bit risky because she does do friendly fire. In any case, what do we got here? Bleed, recover HP, and bleed. Biggest concern is it's only taking normal damage from blunt of all things. Good news is most of my attacks are blunt. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Dino. This was Library of Ruina. I'll see you guys in a bit.